One of the most hotly debated political questions at the moment is whether Donald Trump's one man crusade to destroy the American economy is a product of incompetence or intentionality. Well, Trump has apparently weighed in publicly and publicly admitted that he is doing this on purpose. He is devastating the American economy on purpose. A shocking admission. But before we unpack all that, if you end up liking this video and you want to support the channel, please be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and alert bells before you go. Yep, Donald Trump just doesn't seem to give a shit anymore, really. I mean, even in his first term, there were moments where he was concerned about optics, and those moments seem few and far between now. Amidst all this economic chaos, Trump does this. As Aaron Rupar notes, Trump reposts a video claiming he's purposely crashing the market. And he has a screenshot here of Trump on Truth Social retweeting this video. Trump is purposely crashing the market. Trump retweeted it. He is endorsing this. According to Donald Trump, he's doing this on purpose. He's wreaking all this economic havoc on purpose. It's not an accidental or incidental consequence of what he's attempting to accomplish. No, this is purposeful. It's deliberate. He's trying to do this to you and your loved ones. Interesting. That's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out. Some other things I want to point out. It seems to align with all of Donald Trump's recent behavior, particularly his taxpayer-subsidized golf trip to Florida, while the rest of the American people suffer as a consequence of his decision. Even Fox News MAGA host Jesse Waters noted that.
Trump's trade war is high risk, high reward. But he's not biting his fingernails, staring at the Dow. Today, he actually played golf.
Imagine if Joe Biden or Barack Obama had done that. Imagine what the consequences would. Actually, as a matter of fact, it's interesting. I have other clips I want to show you, but this one went viral of President Obama. And so we're going to play it here real quick because I think it's a really good point by the former president right here. So keep this in mind. So MAGA Fox host Jesse Waters, like, yeah, listen, it's a high risk, high reward thing. And right now there's a lot of risk and a lot of people are getting hurt. But you know what? Trump's not sweating it. He's going to play golf. President Obama had this to say recently after Donald Trump waged his one-man economic war against the rest of the country. Listen very carefully.
Imagine if I had done any of this. Let me just, I just want to be clear about this. Imagine that.
And he actually goes on like this, but we'll actually, because I've got other clips to play, let's just stop right there. Imagine if he had done anything like this. It's a good point. How would Jesse Waters be reacting? Probably be pissed. You know who's also kind of pissed at this, but is actually a right-winger? Is Fox News' sister publication, The Wall Street Journal. This is on the front page of the Wall Street Journal. It says here, Wall Street Journal weekend, market carnage worsens. And right here, Trump heads to golf club amid tariff turmoil, taking a not-so-thinly veiled jab at Donald Trump on his front page. They're pissed. He starts this pain for no damn reason. It's affecting so many people. It's potentially going to get so much worse. And while this is going on, Trump is going golfing instead. Coming from the Wall Street Journal, a sister publication of Fox News, says a lot. Even conservatives are starting to get, starting to speak out against it. And the White House has actually responded to some of this. But before we get to it, you know what? Actually, again, let me just do this a little bit out of order. So think about this. He says he's doing this on purpose. He goes golfing. MAGA Fox hosts were like, yeah, he's going golfing. No big deal. It's okay. Knowing, as President Obama just said, if he had done any of this, they would have had the exact opposite reaction. How dare President Obama be so cavalier? How dare the Democrats be so cavalier about the consequences of their economic decisions? You have the Wall Street Journal, sister publication of Fox News, calling Trump out for this. This is how the White House responds. A White House statement per pool just now. Quote, the president won his second round matchup of the Senior Club Championship today in Jupiter, Florida, and advances to the championship round tomorrow. Yep. While your 401k is being vaporized, while your kids' college funds are being vaporized, they want you to know, hey, listen, Trump won his second round matchup in golf. Pay your college tuition with that. Retire with that. And the backlash to this, by the way, I just want to point out, if you look on Twitter, whoo! Jake Tapper from CNN, great news, everybody. Dan Pfeiffer from Pod Save America, crash the economy, defied judge's order to return a man from a foreign prison infamous for torture. Hit the links. Ned Price, imagine directing your staff to release a statement when the U.S. economy is in a nosedive because of your own actions. Or worse yet, perhaps all White House staff did this at their own initiative, unconcerned with the deep fears of everyday Americans and obsessed with pleasing the boss. Sarah Longwell, Never Trump Republican and pollster, our president crashed the economy at the end of the week and is spending the weekend golfing and putting our North Korea-style updates about it. The DCC, the Democratic National Convention, thank God. Chuck Todd, just astonishingly tone-deaf, crater the economy, then spend the weekend golfing against Washington general-like competitors. Seems fairly clear he's not interested in running for any office again. Now, on that topic, the Trump whisperer in the rest of the mainstream media, Maggie Haberman of the New York Times, she was asked about Donald Trump's cavalier attitude. Why is he doing this? Why is he choosing to go to Florida amidst this economic turmoil against the dignified transfer of the remains of 4 U.S. soldiers who died in a training exercise in Lithuania that Trump, by the way, didn't know about, didn't care about? Why is he golfing instead of being there, dealing with the economy? And this is what Haberman had to say.
Interesting the president chose to go play golf today. I mean, does he...
I think long ago he stopped caring about certain optics, and he's made very clear during this presidency he's going to do what he wants. And, you know, it's not just playing golf. He went down to a Saudi-backed golf tournament that his family business does business with to speak at some event related to that. So, yes, all of this
and did not go to the return of service members.
And did not go to the transfer of the dignified transfer of remains of those fallen service members. He is not messaging this in a way that suggests that he understands what average people might be going through right now. And part of what it is he is convinced he is right. He is convinced he's going to show people he is right. He has believed in tariffs for 40 years. You know, he wanted to do this last time, and he was stymied by a bunch of advisors who were much more pro-free trade. And now he's going to do what he's going to do. He's doing it in a very different economy, post-COVID. He is doing it on a much broader scale with these tariffs. And I think most significantly, Anderson, with a formula that does not make sense.
No. And I don't even know, again, Trump is 2 things. He's callous and stupid. So I don't know if it's just that he doesn't understand because he's stupid, or he's callous in the sense that he understands, he just doesn't care. He's president. He's won. He's locked in for at least another 4 years. He doesn't give a damn what you think. He doesn't give a damn what his supporters think. Why should he? He's rich. He's powerful. He's the most powerful man on earth, at least for another 4 years. He's going to be rich long after that. Why should he care? Although it's interesting, you know, I'm thinking about Donald Trump golfing and reactions to these things. This is CNN put together a really fun compilation of the things that Donald Trump used to say about leaders golfing.
Obama, it was reported today, played 250 rounds of golf.
Everything's executive order because he doesn't have enough time because he's playing so much golf.
Obama ought to get off the golf course and get down there.
I'm going to be working for you. I'm not going to have time to go play golf.
He played more golf last year than Tiger Woods.
This guy plays more golf than people on the PGA Tour.
I love golf. I think it's one of the greats, but I don't have time.
If I were in the White House, I don't think I'd ever see Turnberry again. I don't think I'd ever see Doral again.
I'm not going to be playing much golf, believe me. If I win this, I'm not going to be playing much golf.
I mean, what do you even say to that? Again, it's a sad thing that this is what I mean. Their shamelessness is their superpower. Most Trump supporters won't care about that. You could show that compilation, and if
imagine if I had done any of this.
They would care if it were a black Democratic president saying all those things and then golfing when he should be managing an economic crisis. They would give a damn, but because it's Trump, they don't care. Not only do they not care, they love it. They love how hypocritical he is because his hypocrisy owns and triggers the libs. He's like, that's right, libs. You can't corner this guy. You can't hold this guy accountable. You can't hold him to his consistency because he is inconsistent. He can say and do whatever the hell he wants whenever he wants. On Monday, contradict himself on Tuesday, and we love that about him. We love that because that means you will never beat him. That means you can't hold him accountable. That means you can't, cast aspersions or criticize the things that he does. You can't do that. They love it. They love it. But there you have it. Just one tone-deaf response after another. Donald Trump admitting publicly that he did this on purpose, and then as the economy goes to shit around him, he wants you to know, most importantly, he really wants you to know, he won a round of golf on a taxpayer-subsidized trip to Florida. Yeah, that's where we are for another more than 3.5 years. Yeah. In the meantime, let me know what you think in the comments.